Hi, welcome back. I'm Dr. Minette Rarden, CEO and founder of the Path to Profit Academy. And in this video, I promise to share with you the number one reason why your marketing isn't working. And it may not be what you think it is. It's not because you're doing the wrong marketing activities, and it's not because you're not doing enough marketing. It may even be because you're doing too much marketing. So the number one reason why your marketing isn't as effective as it could be is because you're not marketing to your ideal client. There's so many names and terms for this in the marketing industry: target client, avatar, niche, audience. The truth is, when it comes to marketing, the secret to success is focusing in on the one perfect person that you would love your entire business to be full of people just like this one. How do I know this is true? Because when I owned my publishing company, which I shared a little about in my first two videos, I had a parenting magazine. And I loved this parenting magazine for a lot of different reasons. But part of the reason that I loved it so much is because it was really simple. I knew exactly who my ideal readers were, and I knew exactly who my ideal advertisers were. In that company, we made all of our money from selling advertising and booths and sponsorships. And we knew that we needed to get the right advertisers who wanted to connect with our ideal readers. And at the time, I had a name for my ideal reader. I think her name was Susan. And Susan was a mom of two preschool or elementary school age kids. She loved to play bunco and get her nails done. And her kids were in way too many activities. She was super busy. She was mostly stay-at-home mom. I knew who she was. I knew what she was interested in. I knew what she was worried about. She wanted to make sure that her kids were good enough, smart enough, and keeping up with all the other kids in their class. I knew exactly who she was. I knew where to find her, and I knew what she wanted to learn about. I also knew what kind of advertiser would be most interested in reaching Susan. They were the local dance schools, gymnastics schools, ice skating rinks, and other programs and services that were directly targeting parents of preschoolers and elementary school age kids. And I thought, oh, this is so easy. Why are people so worried about ideal client? It's just not that hard to figure out. And then I sold that business. I moved to California and I thought, I'm going to start my coaching business. It's going to be so easy, just like my publishing company. Except it wasn't that easy to figure out. And I thought, I know I want to help women. Isn't that narrow enough? I want to help women. Women is a really broad category. So there are women of all ages, all generations. There are women of different races. There are straight women, queer women, Christian women, Jewish women, and they all fall into different categories when it comes to marketing. And I thought I wanted to help women who own businesses, but even that ended up being really broad. And at first I thought, oh, I don't ever want to talk about marketing and sales again. I've been doing that for the last 12 years. I'm done. And I thought, oh, I'll be a relationship coach. And with one of my business partners, Dr. Karen Good, wrote an awesome book called From Fizzle to Sizzle, 4 Crucial Tools for Relationship Repair. And I thought, I'm going to be a relationship coach. And then, no, that wasn't quite right. And I thought, oh, I'm going to be a creativity coach. Finally, I'm going to have the time to play and do all this art and bring all this creativity to people and really have an impact in their lives through creativity. And nope, that wasn't quite it either. And in fact, Brad and I were walking on the beach one day, and I always love sharing this story because it was, again, one of those light bulb moments. We're walking along the beach and I'm chattering away as I like to do and just kind of thinking, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. I'm going to help him do this. And I have this dream and blah, blah, blah. And he looks at me and he says, Minette, I don't know what to tell people it is that you do. And it was like he'd hit me over the head with a Nerf bat. And I really struggled. I thought, I'm so clear. Aren't I clear? Why is nobody getting this? And then I had 2 or 3 other people say the same thing, that I wasn't clear at all. So I hired a coach and I started to get a little more clear. And then people started showing up and saying, but Minette, you're so good at business. You're so good at marketing. Please, 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 will you help me? And I said, okay. And I started to help people with business and marketing. But I was longing for the creative piece. I'm super creative. I knew if I didn't find a way to fully integrate all of who I am into my business, it wasn't going to be fun. And if it's not fun, it's just not worth it. In fact, one of the things that we say at our Path to Profit Summit is that when I play, I make money. Because the truth is, when I learned that the more I played, the easier it was to attract my ideal clients, then the more money that I made. So the moral of this story is get crystal clear about who that one perfect client is. I work with those creative entrepreneurs who struggle with bright, shiny ideas and can't seem to focus in on one idea long enough to make any money. And I help them focus in on the ideas that will make them consistent profit in their business. When I got to that level of clarity, creative women entrepreneurs are our clients. When I changed my vocabulary, when I changed my focus and my intention and fully integrated all of who I am into my business, it was like a miracle. Everything started working. Now, when we host our live events, we have this fun assessment that we use called your Unique Brilliance Indicator. And I can predict who's going to be in the room. 50% of them are going to be nurturers and 50% of them are going to be storytellers, almost to a T. I know exactly who my clients are. I know how to attract them. I know how to get the right people in the room. And I don't waste time. I don't waste money, and I don't waste energy trying to market to everybody. I only spend my time, my money, and my energy getting in front of the right people. So I invite you to just spend a little time today thinking about who are your current favorite clients? What is it that you love so much about them? And to actually create a written profile where you describe who they are. What are their problems, their challenges, their hobbies, their interests? What is their age? And remember, we're focusing on one person. So don't tell me your ideal client is between 25 and 65. That's like 4 generations. They are not spending time in the same places, and they don't share the same common challenges and problems in their businesses either. So hone in, focus in on who that perfect client is, and start marketing and speaking and writing love letters just to her or him. And this alone will absolutely turn your business around and get you on the path to profit. And if you would love our support in really figuring out who that is, then we invite you to take advantage of those 2 free tickets in the Profit Planner and come play with us live in LA. We have so much fun. You can expect lots of art, dancing, but also some really serious practical business training tips and strategies. You will walk away from the path to profit with your business plan created and your marketing plan in place. So come and play with us. We would love to meet you in person. And in the meantime, share with us how it's going. Come on over to the Facebook group. Are you writing those zeros down? Are you being intentional in your actions? Are you really curious and wondering what you should be putting in your daily Big Six every day? Well, come on over and share with us. We'd love to hear from you. Again, I'm Dr. Minette Riordan, the CEO and founder of the Path to Profit Academy. Stay on that path to profit, and we'll see you in the next video.